I'd better avoid the training grounds. I swear His Highness never sleeps.
You're out late, Sylvain. Is it safe to assume you've been wildly carousing with women? I'm afraid that behavior simply will not do.
Ah, Your Highness! Hello. No, I was not wildly carousing with women. There was only the one. Let's just forget you saw me. Agreed?
Unfortunately, I can't do that. It's time someone talked some sense into you. And it seems the task has fallen to me. Sylvain, I'm not saying you can't enjoy yourself at night, but you must learn the art of moderation. Again and again, you end up wandering the streets until the early morning.
Okay, I get it. I don't need one of your lectures. I've got them all memorized anyway. I promise I'll be better in the future. I'll stop going out at night, I'll focus more on my studies, and in return, you'll go into town with me, and we'll invite some cute girls to dinner. Shall we shake on it?
The way your mind works absolutely confounds me. How did you even arrive at such a notion?
You need to get out more. Naive and uptight is no way to live your life.
Naive and uptight? Yes, well, compared to you, I imagine I'm downright run-of-the-mill.
I'm not so sure. Most men are experienced enough to know not to give a dagger to the girl they...
Will you never let that rest? It was many years ago. Perhaps a good knock on the head will help you to finally forget about it.
With your brute strength, a knock on the head could knock the life right out of me. You'd better watch that temper, Your Highness. So how about this? I'll try to behave, and you'll try to loosen up.
If I do as you wish, will you truly promise to improve your behavior?
What'd I just say? Of course I'll behave. A knight of Fargus never goes back on his word. What about you? I want to see you with a girl on your arm.
I am a man of my word. I will attempt to do as you ask. But you had better uphold your end of the bargain as well.
Seriously? Yeah, I'll believe it when he introduces me to the lucky girl. Oh, Dimitri, you always take even the silliest things so very seriously. This should be fun.
I did not expect to see you here, Hapi. I get the feeling that you didn't come for training.
Listen up, Didi. I remembered something.
Remembered? Ah, does this have something to do with why you were staring at me earlier?
Not ringing any bells. I stare at people all the time. Anyway, do you know Anselma?
Anselma? Yes, of course. But how do you know that name? That is what my stepmother was called in the Empire. In the kingdom, she was called Patricia.
Oh, so that's what it was. I see now. What a relief. It was really sticking in my craw. Well, now that that's all settled, I'm off to bed.
Just one moment. You may understand, but I most certainly do not. How did you know my stepmother?
She used to visit all the time. I think she was friends with the lady who kidnapped me.
Friends? Are you sure?
I heard the lady helped bring her to the kingdom, but I don't really know the details. Anyway, when Anselma saw how I was being treated, she got angry, just like you. You remind me a lot of her, actually.
Are we really that much alike?
I'd say so. Come to think of it, you greet people in the same way, hold a book in the same way, you even get angry in the same way. It's uncanny.
I share no blood with my stepmother, but to hear you say that, it pleases me greatly. She was the one who raised me. I suppose it makes sense that we would share certain mannerisms. To think that the person you mentioned was my stepmother is baffling, to say the least.
What do you mean?
For all intents and purposes, my stepmother was completely cut off from the outside world. Suffice it to say, few knew that my father had taken a second wife.
Sounds complicated. I can keep my mouth shut if you like.
I would very much appreciate your silence on the matter. But thank you, truly, for all that you said. Truth be told, the union between my father and stepmother has given rise to much speculation. But for now, what's truly baffling me is the identity of that lady you mentioned. She welcomed my stepmother into the kingdom after she fled home due to political strife. No, I must stop this. It's time to put an end to this discussion. Baseless speculation will get me nowhere.
Oh, come on. I finally felt like I understood, and then you go and say something cryptic like that. If I can't sleep tonight, I'm blaming you.
Well, if that happens, come back here and I'll keep you company. I'll be training a while yet. I wonder, could Hapi's captor truly be her?
Oh no! Please tell me that wasn't the pan!
What was that noise?
Well, as you can see, the pan kind of exploded. Just a little.
How did you manage that?
I looked away for a moment and the pan just went boom! Ugh, I'm grateful nothing caught fire, but now the kitchen is a mess.
Are you hurt?
Oh, no, I just got a little spooked. I really lucked out, didn't I? That could have turned out much worse.
Indeed. But do not turn your back next time. Your life could depend on it.
Right. Sorry. I'll be more careful from now on.
Let me help you.
Huh?
I will help you clean up.
No, I can't let you do that. This is all my fault. You shouldn't have to help me.
I have time. Let us fix this quickly. We will need to prepare more food before the others arrive at the dining hall.
Oh, you're right. So, after we clean up, you're also gonna help me cook?
You object?
Of course not. I'm just so sorry to bother you with this. Oh no, this isn't right. Now what am I supposed to do?
What's the matter, Mercedes?
I accidentally made this food much sweeter than I wanted.
Let me taste it. Yeah, a little sweet. What if we try adding a few spices?
Huh? This is delicious! You're an amazing cook, Ash!
My dad used to own a restaurant. I helped out a lot around the kitchen, even as a little kid.
Wow, that's a lot of responsibility to take on at an early age. No wonder you always work so hard. I might learn something if I watch you cook.
Well, no promises. I just have a little bit of experience, that's all. But look at you, you're great at baking cakes.
It's true that I'm quite good at baking, but I'm not the best when it comes to seasoning. Maybe it's because I don't like spicy food? It's tough to make food taste good when you don't enjoy it. I just had an idea. If the reason I can't cook spicy food is because I don't like it, then all I have to do is eat some spicy food. If I learn to like it, then I'll be better at making it, right?
I don't know, maybe. What makes you say that?
No. None of that matters. Once I've made a decision, I have to go with it. I'll make something spicy right away.
Oh, this won't end well. If I leave her to it, she'll make an even bigger mess.
Hey, Ash, which seasonings should I use? These ones?
Hold on, Mercedes. Let me show you. That one goes best with meat, but for stir-fry, what you really want is this.
Yep.
Oh, settle down and stop with the knocking. I'll be there in 2 shakes. Oh, dear. Professor? Is that you? Just a moment. Oh, what should I do? I can't open the door in this state. Manuela, you simply must quit oversleeping. Hold on. Where are my clothes? I can't even find my... Where in blazes is my underwear? Oh, What is my dressing robe belt caught on? I can't tie this properly. It's not even covering... Oh, Manuela. This will have to do. I would hope, Professor, that you have the decorum to pretend you've heard nothing. Anyway, I'll be just another moment. Patience, please. Hello. Sorry to have kept you waiting. So, what do you want? Excuse me? You had a reason for coming here, I assume. I've put a lot of time and effort into making it possible to talk with you, you know. No, you've done nothing wrong. Let's just say I'm not having a good day. Actually, I didn't have a good night. Never mind. What did you want, anyway? You heard from him? The fellow from last night? Huh. What did he have to say? Yeah, figures. Kind of saw it coming, actually. That's why I came back to my room and went to bed. To get over it. Thank you for checking in on me. Was that all you wanted? Well then, good night.
Okay. Professor.
I'm so sorry, Professor. I somehow overslept and missed our training session. I didn't mean to cause you and the others so much trouble. Imagine if that had happened during one of our missions. It really is inexcusable. It's just, when I'm studying tactics, I lose track of time and... Oh, who am I kidding? I've always been like this. Before I came to the Officers Academy, I was a student at the School of Sorcery in Ferdiad. Even back then, I was pulling all-nighters well before the exam, and I never even noticed I was harming myself. I'm just too focused on my goal. I know I've already told you this, but I really love to learn new things. It's a passion of sorts. I first realized I had the learning bug when I was about 4 or 5 years old. My father was so happy to see me using magic. Seeing him happy made me happy too. And that made me want to work even harder. If only things could have stayed like that. When I was about 13, my father left home. He was a devout man, so I figured he'd gone to the monastery. That's why I went to the School of Sorcery, so that I could eventually get accepted at the Officers Academy. I studied harder than ever, and sure enough, I finally earned a referral. Unfortunately, my passion for learning became more of an obsession. I got so focused, I kind of forgot how to relax. Feels like I've been running in circles ever since. That's true. Just look at today. If my hard work stops me from working hard, what good is it? Okay, it's decided. From now on, I'll try my best not to try my best. I'm sorry. All I meant is that I'll slow down a bit. From now on, if you see me going overboard, just let me know. I'm a new woman after all.
Did you need something? This tea is my favorite. How did you know? My thanks. Delicious. Yes. Oh. Yes. Indeed. I do not like classrooms. I would rather learn at my own pace. What? Bitter, is it not? Professor. Ah. Why are you staring? Why are you... It was delicious. I hope you will invite me again.
Easy peasy.
Thanks so much.
It should be in our sights soon, Professor. The abandoned tower those thieves are using as a base. Conan Tower.
This area was the site of a massive battle several hundred years ago. That's when invasions from the north were at their peak. Back then, this tower was built for both surveillance and defense. It will be difficult to seize it.
You're very well informed, Gilbert. Please, tell us more.
Well, you're joking.
Professor, did you see the local villages? They were in rough shape, no doubt because of the thief attacks. They're not going to make it through the winter in that condition. If the thieves had taken up pillaging in order to survive, that would be deplorable, but understandable. But this is something else entirely. It looks as though they destroyed those villages purely for pleasure, no matter what their reasons may be. That sort of behavior cannot be allowed. Ever.
Don't bother losing your head over those lowlifes, Your Highness. It's wasted effort.
Sylvain, the thieves' leader, the one who stole the relic, word has it he's your older brother. I know he's been disowned, but...
He is no longer a member of House Gautier, or my brother. He's nothing more than a common thief.
Are you sure about that? It would be understandable to find the situation, well, regrettable, to say the least.
Regrets? You must be joking. You know we're far past the point of regret, and it always falls on the younger brother to clean up the mistakes of their elders, doesn't it?
This rain threatens a coming storm. We must hurry and begin our war council before the heavens let loose.
The enemy is close by. We're almost to the top floor.
They are merely thieves, but they have a hero's relic. Do not drop your guard.
Don't hold back for my sake. My brother is going to pay for everything he's done.
Yep.
Thanks.
Here goes.
I'll give it my all. I'll go. Next time, bring your friends.
I'm on it.
What should I do? Luck wasn't with you. Not good enough.
I owe you one.
Stay focused.
I'll cut through.
Ready.
Here we go.
Useful.
Captain's in trouble. Hurry up, you fool!
Enemies approach from the lower floors. Watch the rear flank.
Now! Too easy.
Give up.
I aim for greatness.
Two come.
You can rely on me.
Stay focused.
I'll give it my all.
What should I do?
Here goes.
I'll go. I'll cut through.
Ready.
I'm on it.
Let's think carefully. It all comes down to this.
For the goddess!
Here we go! Attack them from both sides!
It's an ambush!
That's what you get. Baby steps, I guess.
Another win.
Seems I prevailed. My technique could use some polish.
You fought well.
Appreciate it.
Worth a try.
our chance! What's done is done.
Sufficient.
Two coming.
I did what I had to.
Too easy. Stronger, huh? We'll see.
Each battle, a chance to grow. Such power dwells within.
Is that all?
Can't afford to lose. A change for the better.
Luck wasn't with you. I will handle whatever comes.
Well done.
You never had a chance.
no choice.
Thank you.
I'm getting there.
So obvious. Thanks.
Should I have held back?
Over already. I must keep aiming.
That went as expected.
Appreciate it.
Doing my part.
You're finished!
Over already? I will get strong. I'm getting.
Thanks!
Saw that coming.
just give up.
I like...
Now!
Gotta use your head sometimes.
You saved me.
That was tough.
Too slow!
You weren't ready.
Thanks much.
Stay vigilant. Why am I even here?
So, you think you can take the lance from me, huh? I'll kill you. I'll kill every last one of you!
This should do it. You have my support.
Let's turn the tables.
Why have you come, you crest-bearing fool?
I'm here for the Lance of Ruin, Miklon. Hand it over. I don't want to humiliate you, but I will.
Hurry up and die already. If not for you, if it hadn't been for you...
Shut up! I'm so tired of hearing that. You've always blamed me for something that isn't my fault.
Not bad for your kind. A bunch of spoiled, rotten children.
What the hell? Dad, look at that! I'm out of here! Hold on! No! Ah!
What the? Nikolai! Is that you?
That form. Oh my. Is this your first time fighting? An evil you cannot... Even if...
So, this is the power of a hero's relic. To create such a sinister beast. It has gone too far. I fear all we can do now is put an end to it.
Thank you.
I'll go.
Me? Really?
I will aid you.
It's our chance to prevail.
I'm with you.
Now's our chance.
Thank you.
Our power is yours. I've got it.
We'll lend you a hand.
Let's begin.
What is that? It's like watching a bad dream come to life. Don't underestimate.
Goddess, the beast is gone, yet Miquelon and the lance remain.
It's over. Let's retrieve the lance and leave this place.
Miquelon, my brother.
My thank you so... That man, his form was changed. It was as though that lance was swallowing him whole. Upon that sight, it makes sense that your students were upset. I wonder if those relics truly hide such power. Yet even still, that power seems familiar. That form as well. As one who wields the sword of the Creator, does that mean you possess that power too?
Professor, you have returned. The goddess is indeed generous with her divine protection. I have already heard Gilbert's report about what happened. See to it that you keep what transpired at the tower to yourself. People would lose faith in the nobles should rumors spread of one using a relic and transforming into a monster. all regions of Fodland would fall into chaos. We must avoid that at all costs. Please ensure the students who accompanied you understand that as well. Have I made myself clear? His transformation into a black beast was nothing short of divine punishment from the goddess. Punishment for someone arrogant and foolish enough to use a hero's relic even though they were unworthy and unqualified. Of course, that is why we rushed to recover it. Sadly, we did not arrive in time. The church will formally return the lance to House Gautier, if you would. What is the meaning of this?
Excuse me. Lady Rhea, I am overjoyed and beyond grateful to you for recovering the relic of my family, House Gautier. Now, may I please have that lance? I have received direct approval from my father to take possession of it.
As the next head of House Gautier, do you swear that you will never cause such a deplorable incident to transpire?
On my family's name, and on my brother's life, I swear it.
Very well. However, I have one condition. You must never allow another to wield this lance. Your brother clearly demonstrated what fate awaits those who break that restriction.
Yes. I will not soon forget.
Is your meeting over, Professor? I was just thinking about something. Professor, the possession of relics and crests has been highly valued in Fargus since ancient times. It's far from uncommon for someone to lose their ability to lead their house because they don't bear a crest. Just like Miklon, it happened to my uncle as well. The eldest child of the king, and yet he never ascended to the throne. All families whose bloodlines carry the crests of the 10 elites are much the same. But House Gautier takes it a step further and absolutely requires an heir who possesses a crest. To that house, the power of crests is a necessity, not a luxury. House Gautier holds the most northern territory in the kingdom, and they have fought with the people to the north for many years. The head of that house is responsible for protecting that territory from fearsome invaders, whom they keep at bay with the power of crests and relics. In exchange for that responsibility, they are granted special privileges within the kingdom. I believe the same. Ability cannot be measured by the possession of a crest alone. I believe that Margrave Gautier was wrong to disinherit Miklon, simply because he did not bear a crest. Still, there is always a reason for why such customs stand the test of time. Imagine what this world would be like if no one placed any stock in crests. Bloodlines that carry crests would dwindle. The metaphorical blade used to oppose threats would eventually rust. This same argument has been made time and time again across the years. Both sides are at once right and wrong. I believe those with crests and those without should acknowledge the other's strengths and learn to respect each other based on personal merits. And that doesn't apply only to crests. The same holds true for lineage, race, faith, ideologies. If we could just accept each other and make mutual concessions one step at a time, perhaps... Who knows if that's even possible? Everyone has something that is unacceptable within them. I certainly do. And I'd wager you do as well. I wonder which is best, Professor. To cut away that which is unacceptable, or to find a way to accept it anyway?
Professor, you have shown exceptional skill in leading your students. I am forever grateful for the safe return of the hero's relic, just as I expected. Now then.
Rhea...
Seteth.
Flane is missing, Professor. I have searched. She may...
Calm yourself.
Part 1. White Clouds. Horsebow Moon.
Thank you for your help the other day, Professor. Please, allow me to express my gratitude by taking you to dinner. Fantastic. Please think about what you'd like to eat. After all, such magnificent guidance must work up quite an appetite. I've studied swordsmanship for some time, but your mercenary skills are something else entirely. Speaking of which, there's another question I must ask you. Were you reconciled with the reality of battle from your first foray? With the killing part, I mean? I see. No. I do not carry that burden well. I doubt that will change, no matter how many years come and go. The first time I led on the battlefield, I was sent to quell a rebellion in the west. It was not a difficult fight. The enemy was not well trained, and their morale was low. A swing of the lance, and your opponent falls. A flash of your blade, and a path opens up. That's the sort of battle it was. Easy, right? The noble family from that area sought to seize the throne after my father's untimely death. The leader of the rebel army was defeated, and the rebellion quelled. This was at the height of the post-war period. I recall coming across a dead soldier's body. He was clutching a locket, and inside was a lock of golden hair. I don't know to whom it belonged. His wife? His daughter? Mother? Lover? I'll never know. He was a soldier, an enemy, someone we had cut down without hesitation. But in that moment, I realized he was also a real person, just like the rest of us. Of course, we cannot stand idly by and allow anyone to commit senseless acts of violence. Yet, in dispensing what we call justice, we take the lives of cherished family members. Beloved friends. Killing is part of the job, but even so, there are times when I'm chilled to the bone by the depravity of my own actions. That you feel the same way is more comforting than you could know, Professor. May I speak freely? When we first met, I thought of you as someone who felt no strong feelings about killing your enemies. I could never trust someone who kills without batting an eye. My heart won't allow it. But after speaking with you and getting to know you better, I can see you're not like that. Now I know, with all my heart, that I can trust you. Thank you for that.
As I believe, at present,
Flame is not. We have searched. Troubling rumors have been running rampant lately.
there are rumors of the night.
The people, there is no.
Seteth, you, Professor, you're the night we do.
Flame has disappeared? Seteth must be beside himself.
So, finding little Flame is our mission for this moon? Leave it to me, Professor. Chasing after girls is my specialty.
Sylvain, even you must agree that now isn't the time for jokes.
I hope Flame is okay. I've heard rumors about some Death Knight running around town.
Sounds intriguing. I have been hoping to cross blades with him.
Felix, please consider how Seteth must be feeling right now.
In any case, we must start our search at once. Every moment matters. On your order, Professor, let's try to collect as much information as we can.
I'm on the lookout for suspicious individuals. The only place I've yet to check is the library. As you wish. who is that? No, it isn't. Impossible.
Professor, Dedu, what are you up to at this hour?
Your Highness, my apologies.
Oh, none necessary. I'm sorry for startling you. I was just doing some research, but I'm just about finished. I didn't realize how late it had gotten. We'd better head back to our quarters, Dedu. Until tomorrow, Professor.
A most unusual man. Whatever could he have been looking for so late at night? That book is quite askew. He must have rushed to put it back upon the shelf. It seems to be a record of donations from nobility. Arundel. That's not a name I know, but look at that. This Arundel gave quite a sum each year. That is, until the year 1174. He must have died or fallen to financial woe. I can't imagine what this has to do with Flayn.
You have my thanks for giving me your spare time. This tea is smelling wonderful. It is my favorite for drinking. I have gratitude. It's needing sweetness. What? I am in agreement. What? Inspirational. What? I am in agreement. The ocean is far from Garreg Mach. I am feeling a bit lonely at times. Yes. This style of braiding has been passed down through my family. This style of... I will be waiting happily for you to be inviting me again.
Dear Goddess, please protect us.
Mercedes.
Oh, Dedu. Was there something you needed?
His Highness sent me to collect you.
I see. I'll be with you in just a moment. I'm almost finished here.
You were praying.
I was. Praying for everyone's safety. And praying for good desserts tonight. And that my next exam goes well.
The Fodlan goddess will accept prayers of any sort.
It's true. I've thought the same thing myself. That reminds me, Dedu. Weren't you born in Duskur?
Yes.
Do the people of Duskur pray to the goddess too?
Duskur had a very different view of religion.
Oh?
In Duskur, there were many gods. The sky had a god. The earth had a god. We made offerings to the war god for victory in battle. Held feasts for the sea god to calm the waves.
So your people prayed to different gods depending on what they needed?
Correct.
Your beliefs sound so different from ours. Tell me more.
Why? Duskur is a ruin.
Duskur may be gone, but you're still here. Would you tell me more about it the next time we meet?
If you insist.
Really? That would be great! I'm looking forward to hearing more soon.
Dusker is gone, but I'm still here.
Oh, Ash. Are you here to study too?
I am. It's quiet here. Easier to concentrate.
It really is. Hey, would you like to study together? We can help each other out if we get stuck.
Oh, yes. We'll get a lot more done working together.
What's the matter, Ash?
This question's got me stumped. A ballista inside a castle is ready to fire at enemies outside. What angle should be used for the shot? Assume the ballista is the same as those in Garreg Mach. Ignore the effects of wind. This is for defensive strategy, isn't it? Why is it so complicated? Don't you just aim and fire?
It may help to focus on maximizing target accuracy to reduce your miss rate. To start, let's sort out the setup. Let's see. Using these ballista specifications, if the ballista corals follow this trajectory, they'll hit the enemy lines, right?
Oh, that makes sense, because the enemy line will be here.
That's it! Okay, now try using that same technique and applying it to this other problem.
If the walls are this high and the enemy lines are at that distance... Oh, I think I see!
I knew you'd get it.
Wow, I didn't expect math of all things to be useful in a siege. This is tough. Numbers are not my strong suit. But this really is the sort of thing you have to know if you want to command troops.
That's true, but not everyone is good with numbers. That's why we have tacticians do these calculations for us, or prepare them before we go to battle. A century ago, the Empire's mathematicians played a huge role in the Battle of the Wall of Fodlan.
I had no idea. Hey, you really know what you're doing, Annette.
You think so?
Definitely. You've obviously done a lot of studying. I really admire that.
I suppose I have. Studying is a necessity if you want the advantage over your enemies. But necessity aside, it's nice to hear you say that.